This year we've had a burning ban. Normally I burn this debris, which just gets rid of it, makes it really easy for disking, but this year we don't. So for you guys that cannot burn, don't want to burn, don't feel comfortable trying to burn it without it getting away from you, this is for you. I'll show you how I get rid of it. I've brush hogged it, knocked it all into pieces. Now I'm going to disc it all up and turn it into smaller debris so it can break down naturally in the soil, actually feed my soil somewhat, put some organic matter back in there, and then get me going for a month from now when I'll be back in here working it, tilling it, and planting. Well, the other day I came in here, the ground was a little bit more moist. We'd had some rain and some snow that had melted. And I broke up all this hybrid sorghum screen that I had in here last fall, and I'm trying to incorporate it into the soil. And you can see it's done really good. I've had 2 or 3 days in the 60s, and yesterday we got in the 70s. And today I think is going to be right around mid 60s to low 70s. We got a nice little breeze, had pretty good wind yesterday, it dried it out good. So I came back in here this morning, set my disc down hard, and I really worked it in, and it just rolled it right into the ground. And then I dragged my harrow rake over it, smoothed it all over. Now this is going to sit for just about a month before I come back in here, and I'm going to plant switchgrass and sorghum together. So you can see there's the switchgrass, and I'm going to put her down as heavy as I can. Okay, so now I'm going to overseed over the top of the switchgrass with the Northwoods Whitetail hybrid sorghum, and I'm going to put it down at about the normal rate, somewhere in that 10-12 pounds per acre, I think. You can see the switchgrass down there in amongst the sorghum. You can see the red lower sections of the grass, which is pretty indicative of switchgrass. But it's right there mixed in. You see some of the sorghum debris from last year. Doing an update on my sorghum and switchgrass planting. Right here behind me you can see the sorghum. It's doing very well, but back in here away, see all this? This is switchgrass. I planted the switchgrass and sorghum at the exact same planting date. Switchgrass went down first because the seeds were different, smaller, different seeding rate as far as opening the discharge chute with my hand seeder. And then the sorghum went back in about 10 minutes afterwards, after I got that. Dragged it, covered it, and planted it like I normally do. Worked out real well. The long-term goal is to have a permanent screen that does the same thing this sorghum does. Just look at all the switchgrass coming up in there. Doesn't that look good? So now I'm over here on the soybean side just to show you the other side of the sorghum and the switchgrass. You can see all kinds of switchgrass all the way through here, this 10 or 12 feet. So I'm just really happy how this worked out. You can see I've got the soybeans right here to establish edge and to give these deer the comfort level that they really like in the fall for the rutting activity. And it of course helps me with my access getting out of here an awful lot as well. But just wanted to show you some of this switch right here. I don't know if you can see my hand. Some of this is, I'm going to say 30 inches to the top already. So for first year switch, I'm pretty happy, especially growing in this shaded sorghum environment. I hope some of you guys try this. This is the second time I've done this. I've had good luck with it both times, and I wanted to document this as best I could to share it with everybody. You may have just as good a luck with sandier, lighter soils as long as you're getting good moisture. But you know what? It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm getting burned up in the sun. It's not even 8:30 in the morning, but good luck and good habitat.